It's okay to be a person of few words. Most people think the loudest person in a conversation is the most confident, the one who always has something to say, the one who feels every silence, the one who dominates the conversation. But that assumption is usually wrong, because in reality, people who talk the most are often hiding something very specific. And it's not what you think. They're not hiding stupidity. They're not hiding insecurity in the obvious sense. And they're not always trying to impress. What they're hiding is discomfort with saying less. Saying less can expose things. It removes the shield of words. It creates pauses for judgment, reflection, and awareness. And for many people, those pauses feel very uncomfortable. So they eliminate the pauses with more words. They talk about their day. They talk about other people. They talk about opinions that are not true to themselves. They talk in circles, not because they have an insightful point to make, but because saying less makes them uneasy. Does saying less make you uneasy? Observe this kind of behavior around you. Some people talk when they're nervous. Some people talk when they feel ignored. Some people talk when they don't want you to notice what they're feeling. Some talk because they don't know how to just be. I realized that more words for some people is a form of control. When someone is talking, they are steering the emotional direction of the moment. They decide what's discussed. They decide the tone. They decide what gets avoided. Speaking less, on the other hand, removes that control. Less words invite observation. Less words invite interpretation. Less words forces presence. That's why a person of few words is powerful and threatening. If you pay attention, you'll notice something else. People who talk excessively often reveal more than they intend to. They contradict themselves. They overshare. They explain things that didn't need explaining. Not because they're careless, but because they're trying to stay ahead of your perception. They're trying to make sure you see them the way they want to be seen. Confident people don't do this. Truly confident people are comfortable with staying quiet. They don't rush to fill gaps. They don't rush to justify themselves. They don't feel the need to narrate their worth. They understand that being present doesn't need commentary. In fact, the most self-assured people often speak less because they know when words matter. They're selective. They wait. They listen. And when they do speak, it makes a point. I find it interesting that people who talk the most often mistake visibility for connection. They think, if I keep talking, I'll stay relevant. If I keep explaining, I'll be understood. If I keep entertaining, I'll be accepted. But real connection doesn't come from volume. It comes from timing, from restraint, from awareness. There's a reason why in negotiations, the person who speaks last often has the upper hand. Why calm people seem intimidating without trying. Why silence in a room can feel heavier than noise. Less words forces artists to project, and projection reveals more than words ever could. Hence, it's okay to be a person of few words. It's emotionally intelligent. You don't need to prove your presence. You only need to hold it. And once you start noticing this, you'll start seeing people who stumble. The loudest person in the meeting, the one who can't stop explaining, the one who keeps talking over others, the one who jokes nonstop. Its rally confidence is usually an accidental outpouring of insecurity. Are you a person of many words? Or are you a person of few words? For me, in a world today with so much noise, I think less is more.
The woman woman just keeps talking and talking, talking and talking, talking and talking.
The woman just keeps talking and talking, talking and talking, talking and talking.